Welcome aboard, Explorers. I'm Claire, and this is a part of my Disney with Disabilities series. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it's like to get sick while you're on the program and how to kind of deal with that situation. Nobody wants to get sick during the college program, but it's going to happen. Like, you're going to get sick. You're living with a bunch of college students in apartments, and you're working long hours and probably not getting enough sleep. So you're probably going to get sick at some point during your program. Now, when you get sick, it is extremely important that you communicate with your managers and your area manager. So whether that be calling in or just having a sit-down conversation with them at your work location. So my first tip for while you're sick during the program is to call ahead of time. Call your managers and ask them what their staffing situation is like for the day. If they're overstaffed, they might be able to give you an AOD or an approved day off, so you don't have to get a point on your record, you just get a day off where you can rest and recover. However, if that's not the case, you're gonna have to call in sick, and there'll be information about that at like traditions, training on the hub, how to take care of all of that when you get down there. However, it's important that you do call in for your shift and make sure you're in communication with everyone, because they do need to make sure they have enough cast members to work. And if you're not going to show up, they might need someone to come fill in for you, so they need to be able to make those arrangements as soon as possible. So as soon as you know you're not going to make it to work, call in. So if you're sick and you are sick for a kind of extended period of time, you might be put on something called restricted duty, which is where you're generally in heart of house, and you're just like folding t-shirts, sorting hangers, that sort of thing, just helping around in the back. And that'll be handled through ability management and health services. So if you do have to contact ability management, you can find their number on the hub. They're a little bit difficult to work with. I'll get into that in another video because I've had some interesting experiences with them. Now, again, if you are sick for an extended period of time, or you are put on leave for an extended period of time, generally greater than about a week, then you should contact your managers and have them fill out this form called a housing waiver form, and that will void the payments for when you're sick. Then you won't have to pay rent for the time where you weren't working. If you've called in 3 days in a row, you will get a reprimand. However, if you're calling in because you're sick, then you can go to health services, which is, you would take the C-bus for Epcot and get off there if you're taking Transtar, or if not, you're just gonna park in like the Epcot cast parking lot, and health services is gonna be right over there. You can go in, give them documentation, tell them about your illness, that sort of thing, what you've been experiencing, and they can write you a letter that will get your 3 points down to just 1 point. So it'll just condense those all into one so that you won't get a reprimand. However, getting a reprimand, although it sucks, it's not the worst thing in the world. Just make sure you're doing your best to be on time, and you're, keeping up good like sleep hygiene and that sort of thing so that you can make it to work. Now, if it does get to the point where your illness leads you to need to quit the program, I'm gonna leave a link to a video down below or in an annotation if I can figure that out, or somewhere, so you guys can have the information on how to quit the college program if you need to. Overall, getting sick in the program is not fun. It stinks, but just make sure you're not pushing yourself too hard, like partying all the time, because you're gonna wear yourself out. And essentially you are there to work. I know that kind of stings because it's like half work, half play, and it is a really fun experience, but you are there to work. So making sure that you're trying to stay healthy is really important. Thanks for watching, guys, and leave a comment below in the dungeon with any questions, comments, concerns that you want me to address in another video, and I will do my best to get on that. Alright guys, have a great day. See you real soon. Bye!